Well, I'm gonna obviously say congratulations on being in a Jurassic movie. I was someone who grew up with all of the films. I probably saw the first one far too young, I think the way that we all do. And I wanted to ask all of you if you felt like there was a moment during production where you sort of thought this is going to be one of those moments that everyone remembers from these films for the next generation.
I'd say the gas station scene
Mm.
was a really good
Oh,
scene.
that's iconic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's three really iconic scenes in this movie, the the
Titanosaur.
the Titanosaur when they're in the really high grass.
Oh yeah.
That's an
Yeah.
iconic scene. Obviously, the T-Rex raft scene. I think that's very iconic, and I think the gas station is super
Yeah.
iconic. It's just like three Spielberg moments, like
Yeah.
those three. I really, truly think so.
Totally.
I was just speaking to Gareth, and he was sort of saying how he tried. It was really hard to not like, I guess, take the style of Spielberg, but I was saying he did it incredibly because, like, especially the raft moment with the T-Rex is kind of like really brought me back to the original, and that it was more of like that was kind of like a horror movie
Yeah.
Yeah.
movie moment, which these films like they are inherently scary. I think we sometimes forget that. But the other thing that I really loved is like how you have all of this like family dynamic, all of this emotion in the film. And I wanted to ask you, Luna, like your character's kind of pulled between family and romance, survival and selfhood. Like, did you see your character as someone trying to protect others, or she's more trying to protect herself?
Oh, that's a good question. I think honestly, I mean, halfway through this movie, Manuel hurts his leg, and so I think that she's like leader of Delgado family for like a little bit. I think that she's just trying to like hold her own. I think she's also trying to make a little bit of like a statement, like anything you can do, I can do, and yeah, just like pushing through. I mean, the circumstances are so unbelievable. There's nothing like real or like it's just so crazy. So it's like, I think for her, she's just she's trying anything she can to also just like keep her family alive and to just like get out of there. And also, I mean, selfishly for herself, I think she like is like, I can't die here. So we gotta keep on moving. We gotta keep the pace up.
And one of the things I like about your character, Audrina, is like I feel like young characters in these films, they see everything so much more clearer than adults. Like was there a moment for you where you felt like your character was the emotional compass of the story? Like she was the one that had it all figured out?
Um, I think there was like the T Rex raft scene. I think that was something that Isabella would definitely be able to remember, and she was the only one able to see it because the rest of them were looking, trying to just paddle. You don't want to look back and
Mm.
know what's behind you. So for her looking at it, looking into its eyes, I think that's something that really was captivating.
And for you, David, like you're playing someone close to the family, but you're not in the family. And I guess like how did you explore the tensions between like belonging, proving yourself, and protecting Luna's character?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Xavier's not too concerned with proving himself to anybody. Ruben specifically, I don't think that is really his MO. I think his motivation is kind of a little more simple than that and a little more
Mm,
wholesome and innate within himself that like he just cares about Teresa a lot and because of that he cares about Ruben a lot and he cares about Isabella a lot. So
mm.
I think that's just kind of who he is. He's kind of a simple guy, even though he comes off as like this, lethargic, weird, itchy, scratchy, gross dude. He's got a pure heart, and
Yeah.
I don't think he's really worried about proving himself too much. I think he just cares about these people, and you see that as the movie goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we look at obviously caring about things. It's like I don't think anybody's going to walk out of this movie not loving Dolores. Like we have to say that. And like when it comes to the dinosaur effects, like I'm guessing how much was animatronics, how much was CGI? Like, was it difficult to act opposite nothing if you were acting opposite nothing?
So they had an animatronic, and it was like it looked so real, and
It
like
moved.
it moved.
It made noises.
Yep, and
Yeah.
like it would just move like how I think a dinosaur would move. It felt like how I think a dinosaur would feel, and so it was amazing to have that on set to help me act a little bit more and know exactly where she is. But at some points it was raining, and I don't think Dolores was made for the rain at that point. So they would just have usually a blue tennis ball, or sometimes they had like a 3D model of her head that
And
would,
they'd like move it from
Yeah.
place to place.
yeah, to make sure I at least know where she is. And I think the imagination of it is what really helped me.
I'm guessing they learnt from the first film, because when it rained, apparently the T-Rex turned on by itself and scared everybody. And I'm like, that would have
Oh my gosh.
that would have terrified me if that happened. So I'm guessing they learnt their lesson, which is nice to hear.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Did the three of you, I guess, also discuss like a backstory amongst yourselves, or discuss it with Gareth as to like build the relationships? Because one of the things that I loved about the three of you was that like it felt like genuine sisters, genuine relationship. Like, was there a lot of conversation, or was that just something that, the script, you just went with what was in the script?
I mean, me and Manuel had like a lot of conversations between the two of us, just like on our backstory within like why we're there, and why is there so much tension between us, and why do you hate my boyfriend so much, and like things like that. Also, the fact that we're not there with our mother, and why are we not there with our mother? Why is it just us three? There's just a lot of like different moments that we can build off one another and talk amongst ourselves, in which that will only like help our characters more. So I think that within our like private time, definitely just like kind of understanding why we're there, why do we not only like just care so much about each other, but like what is on the line besides our life, like why are we even like on this trip, like just things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say too. It had in the script. Maybe we can have like a close little bond moment right there. But I think with all of us, we took it to like a very good level of like, this is real life, and we're actually bonding in this moment. And there's some scenes in the film where me, David, there's like one scene with us, and I'm like shaking my head no or something. That was not a part of it whatsoever. But
I have to give kudos to David, because what a lot of people don't know is a lot of his scene, or a lot of his lines in the movie, are also like improv. Like he just, really just like off the cuff would, was the weed line improv?
No, it wasn't.
No.
But asking about the if she smoked.
Smoked,
Yeah,
which,
yeah.
but by the way, you get so many laughs, like so many laughs, like just like even your reactions, like the way that, I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
David.
I appreciate it.
David got a lot of.
I think I only felt comfortable because you guys like made me feel comfortable enough to like, play around and stuff, so.
Yeah, honestly, I was gonna say like this movie, as it is such a a big budget blockbuster hit. It was like with the advantages of filming on location and all of that, you are like, it was almost like we were filming like a low budget indie film. Like genuinely, I'm not even kidding. It was like the actors, Gareth, camera operator, lens focuser, boom operator, and like a puller, and that was it. Like that was literally it. And like everyone else was just like in the bushes in the background. Like you just made it, just the whole world was built because it was just so intimate, and like it was really, really special, really special.
No, it's like, it is one of those things where you watch it, and it is like, as big as it is as a film, like a lot of the set pieces felt very intimate and claustrophobic, which is obviously helps enhance the experience as an audience member. But yeah, it's incredibly scary, it's incredibly funny, it like really makes you care about these people. It's like, it's amazing how you sort of don't necessarily think of a Jurassic Park film being about drama and being about comedy, and yet so much of it is, because we need that levity to offset the scares and the action. So it's all been so well crafted, and so much of the emotion is there because of the three of you, because we care about these people, and that is also a testament to your performances. So I just want to say congratulations on the film, congratulations on your performances, and I'm so ready for the next Jurassic World trilogy to happen, and I'm like, yeah, I'm so excited for it. So thank you so much.
Oh my gosh,
Thank
well, thank
you.
you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.